So I was thinking about fear today and how it fits itself into our daily lives. There are three types of fear: justifiable fear, situational fear, and unjustifiable fear. We'll start with the former: justifiable fear. Justifiable fear is something that causes you fear that is justified, such as I have a tumor and I'm going to the hospital tomorrow to find out if it's cancerous. That is a justifiable fear because you are justified in a fear that it will threaten your life. The second is situational fear. Situational fear is something like, okay, I'm walking down a dark alley in the middle of the night in a bad neighborhood. Your fear is justified because the threat to your life is true, is a real possibility. The third is unjustifiable fear. And unjustifiable fear is something that causes you fear that isn't going to happen. So a good example of that is social media and the news. Social media and the news always broadcast that, are we going to run out of money for Social Security and Social Security disability in this year or that? And the answer is that's absolutely never going to happen. The reason that's never going to happen is because it would put 100 million senior citizens and disabled people out on the street with nowhere to live. That's just ridiculous. That would never happen. It would cause an uproar. It would be political suicide, and just imagine 100 million elderly people with nowhere to live. It would be insanely ridiculous. So, the way you can control these three types of fears is by educating yourself. The first justifiable fear is finding out at the doctors whether or not the tumor is cancerous or not. And then educate yourself as to what to do next. It's also not walking down that dark alley. Be smart and don't put yourself in that type of a situation. And understanding what you are afraid of and finding out that it's nothing to be afraid of. It is created for a completely different reason than what it appears. Have a great day, folks.